Hello, Todd Clemens, Okeechobee Livestock Market, and here's your weekly market report. We've got a lot to talk about this week. We talked about the mad cow in Brazil last week, and I didn't know if that was going to affect the market in any way, and as it turns out, it was a non-event. Nothing happened. It was atypical. Didn't even make the headlines like it used to back in the day, but no big deal there. The JPS plant in Grand Rapids, Nebraska had a fire which did make the news. This was last week. We thought that might be something that would affect the market too. It did on the futures board. The futures went down really hard for a couple days, and they've been off pretty bad the last week. But they were definitely oversold. The futures have been oversold. The cash prices of fat cattle coming out of the feedlots has not changed a whole lot, even though it's kind of headed in the right direction. It's steady to maybe $1 higher. Fats were trading up there around $1.30. I think maybe the high last week was more like $1.26 or $1.27. But there's still going to be I don't know if I'd call it a shortage, but there will be less inventory for packers to bid over, which should make demand higher in the last quarter of this year and also in the first quarter of next year. So we are anticipating higher fat cattle prices. Having said that, the packers seem to always find a way to keep those prices suppressed. With this fire case, it's no big deal. One plant, Nebraska, and the futures go down the limit. It's a very volatile market, and there are and continue to be steps being taken care of or looked at on the legislative side and through USDA. So that's what's going on there. I think that about covers the national scene. We did have some Okeechobee calves here this Tuesday. Rob Tripson, good customer and good friend, had some good calves that were Okeechobee, and Sarah Raymer from Our Own Heritage had some really nice Okeechobee calves, and that was the Okeechobee sale in September, and we only have one Okeechobee sale left this year, which is October the 19th. That's a Tuesday, October the 19th. If you've got them out there and you're getting ready to put your Okeechobee tags in those ears or whatever, bring them in October the 19th. Prices are holding up pretty good in light of still a lot of cattle moving. Over 1,700 head Monday and over 1,700 head Tuesday, around 3,500 for the week, which is a big number, more, maybe double what we had this time last year. And I know the COVID was affecting the markets all over the country last year and numbers were down, but it seems like this year we're selling a lot more cattle through the markets than we did last year, which is good. So all that being said, I think these prices holding up and just being steady is really good. It's a good sign, and it could very well be a buyer's market. I know that the conditions out west are improving. There's been rain on grass areas and winter grass plantings, and September is always a tough time to be trading cattle because the farmers are planting grass and planting ryegrass and winter weed and all that kind of stuff. So they're getting ready for this fall and winter grass season, and these calf prices are going to hold their own and hopefully get a little bit better. And we're anticipating that they'll get a little bit better. The lighter weight calves were off this week. Normally we have some of those 200-pound calves bring up there in the mid $2 range, $2.50 or $2.60, but right now they've backed off. The heavier weight calves are bringing about what they've been bringing. I've seen some good 500-pound calves still bringing up in the 150s. Some 4-weight calves, the heavy 3-weights and the light 4-weight calves seem to be selling the best. I've seen some 350-pound steers bring up there around $2, maybe a tick over $2. And so even this week it was crazy. The high price for the week by Jamie Brown he had a 210-pound calf that only brought $2.10. That was the high price of the week for calves, and that's a little light calf, which normally they'll bring a lot more per pound than a heavier calf will bring. But like I said, those 4-weight calves are pushing $1.80, so that's pretty close to that high of that little bitty calf. But anyway, prices are good, and we're still selling a lot of cattle. And if you've got them to bring in, give us a call and let us know you're coming. Maybe we can hold you a lot, reserve you a lot, and just try to get here as soon as you can, because the parking lot's getting packed up with trucks about 11 o'clock. They're just stacked in here. And no, we're going to take them whenever you can get them in here, and bring them when you can, but the earlier the better. And then on the high cow price for the week, we had CP cattle from Miami that topped the cow market with a 1,220-pound cow that brought 76 cents by Florida beef. Slaughter prices are holding up good. Some bulls brought right there at $1. Maybe we did have one bring $1. We had several bulls I remember seeing weighing 17 to 1,900 pounds that brought 98 to 99 cents. So it's looking good. That's your market report. See you next week.